A strange helmet tightly encased the man's head. The scientists carefully used a cutting tool, preparing to open it. But when the helmet was removed, the sight before them shocked everyone. It turned out to be an unknown creature. Nick quickly picked up the scissors, ready to cut the monster's tentacles. But at that moment, the monster seemed to sense the threat, and its body began to contract violently. Seeing this, Nick had no choice but to put down his tools. He decided to first use instruments to examine the man's body. However, the results shocked everyone. One of the monster's tentacles had already penetrated into the man's throat, which was why he had remained unconscious. But his life signs remained normal. At this moment, John suddenly came up with a good idea. After protecting the man's body with a piece of gauze, he immediately activated the cutting machine, preparing to deal with the monster's tentacle. However, as the tentacle was cut, a yellow liquid quickly sprayed out from the wound. This liquid was highly corrosive and caused severe damage to the ship's surface. Seeing that this method couldn't continue, the team had no choice but to temporarily isolate the man in the medical room. That night, while John was resting, he suddenly received a call from his teammate. It turned out the man's body had changed. John hurried to the medical room. The monster that had previously been attached to the man's face mysteriously disappeared. Faced with such a terrifying creature, they had to find the monster's whereabouts quickly, or it could pose a threat to the safety of the ship. Just as everyone anxiously searched for the monster, something suddenly fell on Daisy. John heard the noise and immediately rushed over. Fortunately, the monster did not attack at that moment. Then Nick tried to touch the monster with a tool. To their surprise, the monster's body suddenly coiled up. This was a natural response of a creature after death. After confirming that the monster was dead, they sealed it up. They prepared to bring it back to Earth for further analysis. However, just as they were discussing how to handle the man, something unexpected happened. The man suddenly woke up and he felt no discomfort in his body, just an extreme hunger. Seeing that his teammates were fine, everyone sighed in relief. The group happily gathered together to celebrate. But at that moment, Nick kept staring at the man with a confused expression. Because during the long space journey, the food provided enough energy, but it wasn't tasty, yet the man was eating with great appetite. Everything seemed a bit off. Had the monster really disappeared? Follow me to learn the next part of the story.